I'm Joey.
I'm Carlene.
And I'm Pete.
And this is Triple of Nonsense.
Welcome back.
Franked so hard. We're back with another stream of consciousness.
As Joey had said, we are getting ready to do another stream of consciousness episode. I know for all of us, we have just been super busy. I'm heading into my final week of school before summer. I know Joey has been super busy with a conference, and Pete is always busy.
Always doing stuff. Yeah.
He has like 500 plants.
Yeah.
So
I neglected my plants this week.
I got home like an hour ago.
So
I've
we're
been out
gonna
of town
just
all week.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna do another stream of nonsense episode for you guys this week. We promise we're gonna get back into finishing our arcs. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and do the episode. So, Joey, I'm gonna have
nothing.
I promise, okay. So Joey, why don't you start with your how your conference went and everything?
It was great, but more importantly, Harry Styles dropped his new album yesterday, and I would love us to talk about that right now. No, I'm kidding.
All
the
your
conference
feelings.
was really great. No, I'll legit talk about the conference. So it was the first time we've had the all-state main music. I'm brain dead. The Maine Music Educators Association band, orchestra, choir, all-state festival. So kids from all around the state auditioned. Only like the select few got in. Some groups got there Wednesday night for early check-in. The festival officially started Thursday. So kids had Thursday, Friday rehearsals, performances today. There was a conference for the educators. Just went to a bunch of sessions. Saw so many people who I've seen on Facebook and stuff, but I haven't seen in person since 2019. So it was just great to be back and doing something sort of normal. I did in fact wear my mask the entire time because anxiety. But it was super fun and it was nice. And I feel reinvigorated about teaching again, which is kind of the goal. So
good.
All good things.
Good.
That's really hard this time of year.
Yeah, so the timing of it works out really well. It's like, oh, I do like teaching. Look at all these things. I'm talking to my colleagues. You're going through similar struggles. Wow, I could use that in my classroom in the fall because school ends in 3 weeks. But all good things.
Pete.
So I just had a lot of different things after school this week. We're interviewing. We've narrowed our superintendent pool down to 2. So I went to the teacher portion of their interviews. One was on Monday, one was on Wednesday. And then my little profiler thing. There's one of them I really like, and one of them I really do not like. But a lot of people really like the person that I don't like. So that's going to be interesting.
I hate that for you.
Just the person was very car salesman and disingenuous and felt like was campaigning to be student body president. He's like, everyone will get raises and we'll shrink class sizes. And it's let's get back to reality.
Right.
Yeah. And also bragged about making some people in our central office mad. And I was like, that's not something you brag about. So not a fan of that person, but the other person I liked a lot. And then Tuesday we had our district department and grade level heads meeting, which was fine, but didn't need to happen. But it was an hour and a half. And then Thursday we had our honors convocation, which got put together in about 2 days because the principal, who was previously been in charge of it, was like, hey, you teacher, not me, one of my good friends. Hey, can you run honors convocation? It's Thursday. And they let her know on Tuesday. So I was like,
yikes.
All right, I'll help you out. But we're putting this together in 2 days, which ended up being good. It ended up being good, except for probably a third of the students didn't go. So I was up there reading names and there's nobody. And then yesterday we had our going away party for the principal. I was very sad to see her go. She was really good. and then fell asleep on the couch at like 9, like a responsible young adult. And then today I helped a friend plant a peach tree, and then I went with her to the plant place with the intent to just get one tree for her, and then both of us got a lot more than one thing.
Shocked.
Yeah,
So shocked.
but they're really pretty. But I found out that once I started repotting them, they're kind of root bound, and so I need to get new pots for them quick. But I'm out of pots to put them in, so I need to go get some pots, which is a good kind of problem. I don't mind it. Yeah,
That's fair.
and yeah, so that's been my nonstop existence for the past week and a half.
Nice. Carlene, before you go, is Pete also frozen for you, or is it just me?
Oh yeah.
No, he is. He's frozen.
Okay. Just making sure.
I
it's
didn't
not
want to
my
say
fault.
anything.
He's just like
but-
this.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
That's all I see.
I can't
I
even
get, you
stop
thought
my
that happy.
video.
It's more like a
Yeah.
everyone go watch this episode for that moment and then come back.
Carly, go ahead.
Well, Pete's a purple hair. That is something I did over the past
That is
week.
beautiful.
Your hair's purple? I didn't even notice.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
no, I was
I love it.
I was ready for summer, so I was like, I'm gonna dye my hair.
Fair.
It's a lot of a. It was words are hard.
Words are hard, man. I'm with you.
Deeper purple than I'm used to. So, but I know we had a conversation about it when I first did it. So I was like, all right, I really like it. I actually
I'm
have to
digging it.
touch up some of my hair later tonight after this podcast. So that is something I'll be doing. But no, it was my last full week of school. I have 2.5 days left with kids. Then my last day is Thursday. So I'm ready. And I never
I'm
thought
so
I would
excited for
really
you.
like say that, but you're really excited, but inside you just want to punch me in the face, let's be honest, Joey.
I mean, it's been that kind of year. It really has. We're all tired. We're all
100%.
done. How many weeks do I have left? 1. And then I know Memorial Day, but I'm a band teacher, so I work Memorial Day. So 2. I have like 3.5 weeks, I think. Ugh.
So it's just getting those last, the meetings, the paperwork, all that type of stuff finalized and all that. So it'll be easy for me to check out on Thursday. And it's, the next 2.5 days are going to be just really fun activities.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you guys last year, but I let the kids in my class last year splatter paint me.
Oh,
near the
yeah,
end of the
yeah.
I think I
year-
remember that. Yeah.
I remember that for
So
sure.
if I find the picture again, I will go ahead and post it on our Instagram, our podcast Instagram. But they're going to do that on Tuesday. I already have my all white outfit and everything. They're going to splatter paint. And then one of my parents is doing an end of the year celebration for my class. So we're going to do water balloons and all that fun stuff Tuesday afternoon. And we're going to tie dye. It's going to be fun. So
That's
That'll
really
be
cool.
great.
yeah. And then unfortunately on Friday, I had to tell my kids that one of the adults in my room are not coming back after the school year. So majority of
How'd they
Friday
take
was
it?
just like, a lot of them were upset because
Yeah.
they some of them can't handle change really well.
Mhm.
So they
Same.
process it differently. So I had 2 kids crying. Another kid was internalizing everything, but I could tell that the news was really hitting them hard.
Mhm.
And then another kiddo, one of my older kids, just did not want to leave my side Friday. So I had emailed all the parents after school and just was like, just so you're aware, I have told all the kids that, somebody wasn't coming back, this, that, and the other. So yeah.
So we love emotions. Been there, done that recently. Except I didn't email the parents. I just said it at my concert. And I was like, hey, if you don't know, if your kid didn't tell you, hey, bye.
Hey.
It's the last time you'll be seeing me.
So yeah, it's just been a whole lot of late nights for me as far as, getting crap done, and that I couldn't plan an ARC episode at all. I was like,
That's
Fair.
so hopefully
You know
after
what
this
could help
week,
you?
Ooh.
You know what would really help? I think your mental health.
Nope, I'm not getting a dog. We already discussed
I was
this.
gonna say, oh, Pete's gone. I was gonna say listening to Harry Styles' new CD because they're all good because it's Harry Styles. Hello, 10 out of 10.
So in this,
So
of course, Pete's gone for now, so it's the duo.
yeah, if you're only listening, Pete's internet apparently is having a time and he just is gone. So that's nice. Let's talk smack about him. Kidding.
Are we though? Are we really?
No. I think for the first month that I knew Pete, I thought he was bald. And then I learned it's just short hair by choice.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I've never
No,
actually
well,
asked.
it
I'm
is
assuming
by
it's
choice because he had the mohawk after. Or
Oh,
before.
that's fair. Fair. I don't see any correspondence from him though. There's nothing saying I'm coming back.
So you guys are getting a real insider. We're getting ready to be in this Snapchat group. So
I'm here for it.
Pete, where'd you go?
You can't hear me, but ha ha ha, loser.
Joey just said, ha ha ha, you loser.
Nice. We did it. Go team.
Oh, I hope. Oh, there he is. Admit. He's gonna say that and be like, I'm here.
Home to the place where I belong, where your love is always brown enough for me.
First off, I love Daughtry. That's
Yes,
my
same.
favorite band. One of my multi-favorite bands.
So Pete, how's that Arizona internet?
Man, it must be infectious. That's rude. It's been hot here this week. It was 90 yesterday. So I think Arizona has invaded Michigan.
Yeah, screw your 90-degree weather. I up you 110.
I would rather
Get
die.
out of there. Move. Yeah. Who wants to live there? Who wants to live like that? Not I. No way.
I spent too much time outside for that.
65 degrees today, and I'm stoked.
Well, you'd get a tan, so there you go, Pete.
You can get a tan when it's not 110. You can get cooked when it's 110.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little bit of chicken fried.
Sorry,
I know you don't
Pete, on a semi okay note, your webcam ain't working.
It's my computer.
Well, your computer...
the screen's black like your soul.
Well, yeah, my video's not on.
That's intentional. Got it.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is how the week's been. So this is about.
We're all just on the struggle bus, and it's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything's fine. Everything is cool, and you're part of a team. Was that the Lego movie?
Yes. Yes, wow, it was.
Throwback.
What were we talking about? Oh, we gave the YouTube watchers an insight into our Snapchat group. How we talked to that. Okay, Joey. Harry Styles' new album. Go.
It's great. The end.
Favorite song?
Yes.
And you can't say all of them. You got to pick one.
I will give a top 3. in no particular order. Because I mean, I was listening to it going back and forth from the hotel to the conference and then the car ride back. But I have the free Spotify, so I was just kind of like throwing them out in random order. So I haven't even listened to the album in the full order yet. Because the vinyl I pre-ordered is not getting it here till Monday. So like I've at this point heard all the songs, but like not correctly yet. But current top 3 that I can think of off the top of my head, and this could change in 2 days, who knows, is music for sushi restaurant. Yes, that's the name of a song. It's great. Satellite is really good. Oh, what's that other one called? We're still new to this. Is it called Daydreaming? I think it's called Daydreaming. That one. And As It Was, and Boyfriends, and Matilda, and Little Freak, and Cinema, and all of them.
You're literally doing the thing I told you not to.
Listen, they're just good. He makes good. It's like very 70s vibes. 10 out of 10. Big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Is the song where he like used the song from Aha? Is that on that album?
Is that a thing he did? Tell me more.
Well, it's like the song like "Take on Me." Like,
That's the dance you. That's the song to the dance you did back in your dance challenge.
Yeah, but
That
isn't that Harry Styles?
Yeah, but someone took someone took his song and put it over that. That's not the
I
actual
thought
song.
all right.
I am very impressed.
You're all very welcome. I was like, look at me. I'm on the vanguard of entertainment. And I am in a different state.
I mean, yes, As It Was is on the album, but it's not the Aha song. It doesn't actually have Take on Me. That's so funny.
Well, then whoever put that together, that's a good blend. They did a good job.
Yes, they did. That song's been put over so many other songs because for a while that was the only song now. But I also haven't been on TikTok since the album came out yesterday, so I'm sure the internet's already gone crazy. And he's gone again.
Oh, snap.
Is it something I said?
Either that or he secretly came to Arizona.
Literally, this is a stream of nonsense, so we're allowed to have nonsense happen. I'm here for it.
Clearly we do.
I can't believe you actually thought.
Hey,
song. That would have been blatant copyright. It's one thing to like use a sample or like be inspired by. That would have been blatant copyright. That's hilarious to me.
Pete, though.
I love it here.
Oh, so I was live last night, and let me just say, the regulars had asked about you and Pete. Where's Joey? Where's Pete? Did I miss them? Like, you guys were the stars of my life.
A very important question, though. Was I asked for more, or was Pete asked for more?
I don't know, dude.
Both of you were asked for equally.
Boo!
I mean, I wasn't.
Dropped an amen.
I wasn't really counting.
I would have counted because I'm vain.
Yeah, because you wanted to know how much more you were.
Yeah, I'm on a social media. I'm vain. I need what's the word?
Validation.
Validation. Yes.
Yeah. So, what did you speculate we were doing? Since you definitely had to speculate what we were doing since we weren't with you.
Ooh.
I literally told them that Joey was at a conference and you were probably doing some other crap around your house. I don't know.
The truth? Boo.
For you.
Yeah, I was actually asleep.
Old man.
Yeah. I was tired, man.
Actually, I went to bed early almost every night of the conference. Like, I got back to the hotel. I would read like a chapter of a book. A Court of Thorns.
Which book? I love it.
That one.
I'm so happy about it.
But then I'd be like, I want to keep reading, but I'm falling asleep. And I'd fall asleep at like 10:30, which is early for me. So,
Yeah,
and then because that too, because it's a conference, but it's not like school. like if I wanted to skip the morning session, which I did sometimes, I could sleep in. So I would sleep from like 10:30 to like 8, and it was glorious. And the hotel beds were like nice. So like up until today I was rested. And then last night I like couldn't sleep for some reason and had to wake up earlier to help kids. So like we're back to being sleepy again. I don't like it.
It is my mission this summer to do a lot of self-care, to read a lot of the books that I have in my bookshelf that I have not read. I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Highly recommend A Court of Thorns and Roses.
I still have the box set saved in my Amazon cart, and I still
haven't even bought it yet.
You need to hit by now.
Girl.
By now.
Unless Holly magically hears this, I'm not gonna do it right now.
You can't say that and expect me not to go to my phone.
Come on.
Ahem. Hi, Holly. We're actively in the middle of recording an episode of the podcast. And Pete and I are telling Carlene how she needs to actually buy the book series of A Court of Thorns and Roses. Granted, I've only read 7 chapters at this point of the first book, but I'm also hooked. So as soon as you see this, either in this group or separately to her, your choice, please spam her saying buy it them now.
Harass
so
her,
you can
please.
read the book. Harass her, Pete says.
Yeah.
All of the things. So love your face. I hope you're enjoying milkshakes with your boy. Bye. So more insights to Snapchat. Like literally, I'm not even like that in it yet. Like I know it's gonna get crazier, and I'm already hooked. I'm at the tame part. It's very good.
Well, yeah, I think I told you, like, because Holly recommended it, and like previously she recommended some young adult sci-fi for me. So in my head, I was like, this is another young adult series. So I was not ready when it surpassed the young adult series sequence of events.
I'm excited.
I was like, what?
I like how, because Carlene, I snapped Pete, Shannon, and Holly, and I was like, I've read the first 5 chapters. I know nothing's happened yet. She just got to this place, and I'm already loving it. And Pete just goes, oh, you sweet summer child. And I was like, listen, I know I'm not in it yet. I know I still have to read more, but I'm just telling you, I'm already hooked.
What's funny is,
go ahead.
Holly, Shannon, and I had our own site, like a group chat, which is 3 of us, about that book, and they're like, "I'm reading it too now."
I know. I like to be included. I'm vain. Love me.
Love me, love me.
So now I'm reading another recommendation that Shannon recommended by the same author, and I don't know if it gets spicy or not. It hasn't yet, and I'm in chapter 22.
Okay.
Did Shannon ever tell you if it got spicy or not?
I didn't ask, and I'm not going to because I like surprises.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
I'm just stoked because, like, I don't know if you remember, I wasn't going to. Bye, Pete. Well, I'll tell you, Carlene.
Tell me.
I wasn't going to start A Court of Thorns and Roses until I finished a book that one of my best friends lent me like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And like I can't get into it. I've tried, and I'm like a decent chunk into the book. I just don't like it. I don't like how it's written. It was like really hard to get into because it didn't do a good job of like building the world. It was just kind of like, bam, you're in it, and like didn't explain anything. It's a very complex world. Whereas this book, it like, without being like, in this world, this has happened. It just naturally is like, hey, here's the world, and here's what's going on. You're in it, and So I made the decision to stop reading the book my friend gave me. Sorry, Connor, if you listen to this. I don't think you do. But yeah. So Court of Thorns and Roses, stoked about it.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong with if you can't get into a book or a series or what, you just stop reading it. I
really tried.
Yeah.
I gave it the good old college try, and I college failed.
You can't force it.
There.
So I just got a notification from Spotify. Harry's finally home. Listen to Harry Styles' long-awaited new album.
It heard us and it recommended it. Very good. 10 out of 10. There
I
are
would
songs
assume.
there are songs in it that he belts like I've never heard before with some rasp. He gets some like real high notes up in there.
Ooh.
There's a song about family trauma which will like make you sad, but like it's very good. 10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10.
What else? Pete's back.
Welcome to the podcast,
Pete,
Pete, our
don't-
special guest today.
Don't try to turn on your webcam. Just leave it as
I'm
is.
not. Yeah. I also came in a different way, so hopefully this works.
Interesting.
Because it wasn't the camera, it was Zoom. Like Zoom, like I'd get in and then it'd be like not responding.
And weird. Yeah, Zoom, I was waiting earlier and then it shut down and I had to re-log in and then rejoin. And now it's been fine. But like, yeah, same thing happened to me.
Pete just doesn't listen.
I never do.
What?
I literally told him, don't try to put the webcam on. And look at
I'll
what he did.
Well, because I
Okay.
came in a different way. I want to see what's not working. Is it the webcam or is it Zoom?
I mean, I still don't see you. I see the screen that's black like your soul.
Yeah.
On this episode of Technical Difficulties,
Hey, for once it's not me. For
I've
once
missed
it's
that.
not me.
that's true. There's been at least one episode where you didn't have the camera on the entire time.
That
At
was
least
right.
once.
Yes, that was the one I'm talking about.
And I've had some technical difficulties before where like I frozen, but then just like dealt with it. But I don't think I've been kicked out.
Nope.
Well, I volunteered the program.
You volunteered as tribute?
Do you hear the sirens?
No.
I hear the window, but not the sirens.
Well, I can clearly hear them in my ears, so they'll be in the recording. But there's a very loud ambulances and fire trucks that's zooming by. Neat. I hope everyone's okay. I'll warn them.
Way to be a good citizen.
I did my civic duty for today.
Goodness, what else can we randomly rant about? Chat about, rant, this, that, and the other.
What's your favorite form of cheese?
Macaroni and?
It's a good answer.
Um,
I recently dated someone who did not like mac and cheese, and that should have been my first red flag.
Oh, man.
who
Granted,
doesn't like
I got
mac and
dumped, but-
cheese?
When I first started like dipping my toe in the dating pool,
Mhm.
my students would ask me like, "Oh, like, would you date someone who blah blah blah?" And it was always yes, except for like if they could have cheese but just didn't like it. I was like,
Ooh.
No.
Mm,
Yeah, no, cheese is big. Like, I mean, they liked cheese, just not mac and cheese, which I thought was weird.
"Oh, that's
Because yeah, if they physically cannot eat or digest cheese, that's fine. More
Yeah,
cheese
that's
for
fine.
me. But if they're just like, I just don't like cheese, I'm like, haha, you're a psychopath. So
right. You have bad taste. Why are you even talking to me?"
I like grilled cheese.
grilled cheese is good.
That's a good choice. Love the crunch. Love the creaminess. Solid.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't want to steal Pete's, but for sure mac and cheese. But if I wasn't stealing Pete's, nachos.
Ooh.
hmm
Okay.
And a close runner-up, pizza.
Yes.
There's more
is adding to dinner.
sirens.
I will be ordering pizza the moment we're done here.
You can't hear that? No.
No.
Hold on.
Oh, now I could.
I just heard a
There
squeal.
we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's exciting. Is that what you guys do for fun in Maine? Is that like exciting for Maine?
I just feel like something's on fire. That makes me sad.
Joey, you
Yes.
brought up nachos earlier. And I
Just
feel
now,
like
yes.
I feel like you talked about it last time. But
Did
how
I?
do you Yeah, because you were like, I have to have scoops and I have to have it in each little
Oh yeah,
cup
I'm a
of that.
monster. Yeah, you need.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I heard that.
I just heard it. Yeah.
So like that's been like the third fire truck. Something's going on. I'm scared.
Is it a
Hope everyone's
parade?
okay.
Okay.
No.
Where I was going with that was
Yes,
what do
sorry.
you normally put on your nachos?
Well, depends on the mood, depends on the vibe, depends on what I have. But for reminder from last week, I'm the kind of monster that has to get scoops. And you make one pile layer of the scoops and you make sure that there's even distribution of cheese or whatever in each one, and then you do a second layer and fine. But if I don't just do cheese, sometimes I'll either like depending on what sort of chicken I have, will like cook chicken or like if it's like a microwave chicken, fine. But I'll make chicken and like chop it up and make sure there's like chunks of chicken in each bite Pete. Little chunks of chicken in each little scoop, then cheese and fine. I've also done it where I put like a little bit of chili in each scoop and then the cheese on
Ooh.
top. And then again, very, very good. But pretty much chicken or chili. I'm
No
a simple
beef?
man.
You don't do like ground beef?
Me myself alone, no. I have made beef nachos with a friend before, because bonding, but but no, because like when I make chili, I think I mentioned this last week too. I prefer ground turkey, just the flavor of it in chili to beef. Not that beef is bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I typically would buy more. Actually, I don't think I ever buy just ground beef. I only buy ground turkey because turkey burgers are delicious. In chili, it's delicious. In mac and cheese, it's delicious. Yum. 10 out of 10.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had that in mac and cheese.
I highly recommend. Any sort of protein you can add to mac and cheese is great. Ground turkey,
Okay.
beef,
Not gonna
chicken,
touch it.
tuna,
Not touching it.
tuna and mac and cheese, also very good. So
Excuse me, what?
What?
you make mac and cheese, you put a can of tuna in, maybe some peas if you're feeling it, mix it all up with
I
the
get the
powder
peas.
and
The
the
peas
milk
is a
and
good
the-
mix. Love the peas idea. The tuna is a hard pass.
If
That
you
is
like
a-
tuna, it's great. If you like tuna, it's great. Someone
do
told me
like-
about it. I didn't make this up. It's a thing people do, and it was recommended to me, and I said, I enjoy tuna. Let me
I
try.
do like
It's very
tuna,
good.
but no.
It's very good. Don't knock it till you try it.
I will. I will knock it.
This is
I will not
gonna
try
be.
it.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be a peanut butter and pickle type of?
It's good. I
Situation.
only recommend good food, even if it's weird.
I mean, do you?
When have I ever led you astray? Name one time. I'll wait.
I don't know.
Exactly. I have never. So, tuna and mac and cheese, and a peas if you would like. You heard it here first.
Peas are good. I love mac and cheese and peas.
Mac and peas?
Mac and peas. Peas and cheese.
Peas and cheese. Also good, yes. I'm so tired.
Were you able to get any work done, Joey,
No.
for the week?
No.
Let me ask, what could you possibly be doing now? Are you still teaching curriculum?
Yeah.
We've got 3 weeks left, bro.
Yeah. Band's got to get ready for the Memorial Day parade. My guitar class is in a weird place because it's like the end of the year. We do what I call a song project, and I basically give them a month to learn 10 songs on their own and play it for me. And usually it takes like a month and a half. But like a good chunk of the class is almost done. But then
Wow.
there's also some kids who've only played one. So like it's a real mix. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that class soon. It might be like, hey, if you finished, here's a packet, or like here's a resource, go look at something. Kids who haven't done it, do it now. Because it's not that they can't do it. They're just being I know the kids. They're just like wasting class time and not actually trying. Like if they tried, they would get it done. So because they're good and I've heard them play and I know they can do it. They just aren't.
Chose not to.
So those children, if you're listening, I love you. Please play the songs.
Oh, because you do have some students that listen, huh?
I know they did initially. I'm not sure they kept up with it. But if they did, and if they were those kids, please learn the songs. I'll help you. I tell you to ask for help, and then you don't ask for help. So
That's the thing. Kids don't ask for help in general. Like they think that they have to do it on their own and learn it on their own, and they don't ask help for nada.
Until 3 days
is
before
so important.
until 3 days before the market period is over.
Yes.
And then they're like, hey, can you help me with my grade?
Oh my gosh, want to hear a wild teaching story with guitar class?
Yes.
Do it.
This technically happened recently, so should I talk about it? No, but I'm going to. This is last year. There was a student. I won't give him a gender, so it's like it narrows the playing field even more. There's a student who, the entire semester, would either not pay attention. I would see them like pull out binders from other classes and like study for other things. And I'd be like, "Hey, pay attention. Hey, do your work, whatever." Kind of like what Pete said. It was a couple days before the end of the semester. I'd been putting in zeros if like students weren't getting work done, and they were like, "Well, what do I need to do like to not fail the class?" And I was like, I've given you like a month of just work time to do these songs. Learn these songs. If you need help, ask me." And then when they passed them in, they did like they fessed up, and they're like, "Well, I will say like when you were giving us time to work on the songs, like I was doing like history homework and other stuff because like I had test and work for those classes." And I was like, "That's great. My class is a class, and there's work for that class that you should have been doing during my class time and not using it for other classwork." We love when kids don't actually validate music. So like panicked the day before the end of the school year because this was last spring. They like videotaped them doing the 10 songs at home and sent them in. None of them were recognizable. Like I couldn't even like try to give credit if I wanted to. Like it would be like, "Oh, this is When the Saints Go Marching In." Couldn't have told you if it wasn't titled. No idea. So like I was like a little lenient and gave a lot of 50s on them or like zeros on some. So I was like, and only sent in I think 7, not actually 10. So like I did that, failed for the class because you didn't do any of the work. You didn't learn how to play guitar because you had whatever. The mother sent me a long email being like, "My child sent in all of the recordings. I don't know why. I don't understand how they're still failing, blah, 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 blah." And I sent this thing and like CC'd like advisor and whatever else. And I was like, "Well, your child told me that they were using my class time to do other work, only sent in 7 videos. If you listen to them yourself, if you can tell me what songs they are, I will give better credit." I don't think you can. I didn't say that like that, but you know.
That's exactly what I was thinking though.
I didn't say it quite like that. I was thinking it. And then the mother was like, "Okay, I did not realize. Thank you." And the student who worked like there, what's the word? It's not special ed teacher. I can't think of the actual teacher, like the support teacher that they worked with. She like found me the next day.
The caseworker?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
It was the caseworker. Thank you. Like found me the next day and was like, "Thank you for not budging. I think this is a tough life lesson to learn. If they don't do the work, sometimes they fail. I'm glad you're not passing them." And I was like, "Yay!
Vindication!"
Yes. I don't know why I felt the need to tell that story, but it just made me so mad. So I was just like, "You didn't do any of the work and you want me to pass you?" No.
I've got one student who every single marker period this year has been like, done nothing, last minute, "Hey, how can I get a grade up?" Like, just get the stuff in. And I told him, I was like, "Third marker or fourth marker period, if you do this, you're on your own. I'm not gonna help you out at all." And then on Friday, he came on Friday and was like, "I'm gonna get your stuff done this weekend because this is the seniors last week." And I was like,
"Yeah,
cool, man. Can't wait."
Oh, I'm sad. I like my seniors. I'm bummed this is gonna be the last week.
I'm a little relieved though, because like there was senior skip day on Thursday, and I had like 4 kids in each class.
Wow.
Wild.
Which was pretty cool, and like they were like nice and quiet kids. And on top of that, we have a little bit of a sub shortage, so sometimes like they ask teachers to like double up and have like an extra class in the room, and my room's big enough that I can do that, and you get $50 an hour for doing that.
Nice. Wow.
$50 an hour extra. So last week I made $750 extra bucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
If that's too much money for you, let me know.
I'll spend it on. It'll be spent on plants probably.
Peter for Louise, you're fixing your basement. Save that money to go towards your basement.
That's fair. Yeah, that's what summer school's for. And
no, that's whatever money you get from now until you're the end of your school year.
And I was networking with the Oak Park Gardening Club, and there's a guy on the club with a similar problem. Got like some special insurance, sewer insurance, where basically like you pay like $13 a month, and then like when it's time to replace it, you pay $1,000 and insurance covers the rest.
Ooh.
So that is what I'm doing, because that is a lot less than $13,000 best case scenario.
I mean, that's fair.
Did your student, Joey, have to retake the class?
No. Because they need every student in my school needs one full credit of an arts credit, whether that's an art class or music or theater or whatever, like 2 semesters. So they were just like, I told the case manager, I was like, guitarist might not be a good fit for them. Maybe they should take art fundamentals or something. So, and I think they were only like a freshman or a sophomore, so there's time. It wasn't like it was like risk of not graduating type thing.
Oh, good. Okay.
Which I've been in those situations being like, well, can't you just pass them so they can graduate? I'm like, if they can do even 50% of the work, I'll consider. But like, I'm not just going to let them pass for doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, not in the sense of praise or anything. I have a kiddo currently that just likes to talk back, that argues with me, that thinks that they're the teacher, and I can't stand it. So literally Thursday, they put me to my limit, and I was like, you don't get fun activities at the end of the day. Go next door and you're doing work. Like, I put my foot down. And I told him, I said, if you keep this up, there is no end of the year celebration for you. Like, I was just, I was just, and the student knows how to keep pushing buttons. And I emailed the parent and I said, if they continue this, I told them they are not getting to do the end of the year celebration.
Question: are they a younger sibling? Because they could have younger sibling syndrome. Not that that's an excuse, but like,
no, they're
we're good at
only
pushing
child.
buttons.
They're only a child.
Intriguing. Who was I talking to? Where was this scenario? Anywho's, I don't remember. I was talking to someone and like they found out I was a Sagittarius and they were like, you must be good at pushing people's buttons. And I was like, yes, I am. I thought that was just a younger sibling thing. And they were like, no, that's a Sagittarius thing. You know how like just the right thing to say to annoy someone. And I was like, yes, I do.
I am not a Sagittarius, and I also know how to push people's buttons.
Well, you're an
Yeah,
agent
you do,
of
Pete.
chaos.
I'm living proof of that one.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Boom. We did it. Nonsense. Pete's
Another
still here, finally.
nonsensical episode. Yeah, we're hoping that we'll get back into the swing of things here soon.
Who knows?
Who knows at this point?
Yeah.
We don't have much of a schedule right now. As I'm wrapping up school and these two still have 3+ weeks to go.
3.5, I think.
3.5.
I think.
You have a half week for your last week?
Well, like we end on like a Wednesday because it would have been a
That's
Friday, but then snow days pushed like extra days out.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. 1,
That
2,
sucks.
yeah, 3.5.
And Pete, when's your last day?
June 10th. So 3 weeks.
Yeah, mine's
Okay.
15th.
Okay. So who knows what's going to happen within the next couple of weeks? We still might be doing these stream of nonsense episodes. We may finally actually get to finish our arts arc episode. Who knows? We are just,
I don't.
we just know we're along for the ride, and we hope you guys continue to listen and watch the episodes on YouTube. If you guys continue to enjoy these,
No, go ahead.
episodes, make sure you're following us on our TikTok at Triple the Nonsense, Instagram, Triple the Nonsense Podcast. Follow all of us on our personal TikToks. Joey had something else to add.
Well, I was just going to say, because this is now our second stream of nonsense in a row. If you like this, cool, great, because real talk, you'll probably get 3 more. But if you are listening, you're like, this is neat, but I would love a topic, and there's like a one-off episode we could do, give us some suggestions. Like, it doesn't have to be something that has to be 3 episodes. It could be like, oh, I want you to talk about spider monkeys for an episode. I don't know. And like we'll do it if we want. So like give us any one-off suggestions if you have it, or we'll keep this nonsense. Who knows?
AKA, what kind of nonsense do you guys have?
And want us to talk about. I like that idea, Joey, because I literally, while you were talking about that, maybe a one-off episode the next time we do is movies. Talk about movies for an episode.
Or talk about what type of dog Carlene's gonna get when she.
Oh yeah, I love that idea.
No,
One of my friends is
that'll
getting
just
Tweety,
be the
I
two.
think.
That'll just be the two of you talking.
Cute.
It's got a little derpy
And then
dog
you-
too.
And then you'll be going like this the whole time.
No, because I am nowhere near 10K. So
I don't believe you.
You're way closer than I am.
You're
No, I
closer
will
than
tell-
I am.
that's not true.
I know.
So right at this moment, unless
How do
Joey,
you
are
search
you
on TikTok
looking?
again? Everything's changing. Oh, I found it. Everything's changing. Okay. I don't like the new TikTok.
I
things.
don't
It
like
looks
these
too different.
changes. Let's go back to the good old days.
Yeah, 7430. You're like way more than halfway there. It's science.
Yeah, but
That's
there's
fair.
a lot of bots that I'm probably gonna like.
No, bots count their numbers. We love.
Let's count.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't want it. Don't want it.
Autobots, follow Carlene.
Right.
Why are you putting that into the universe?
And me.
I would be stoked if Transformers followed me. To be honest, I'd be like, I guess I've arrived.
That's a vibe.
Yeah.
Honestly, TikTok probably is a transformer.
What if it is?
Guys,
Well-
I'm losing my mind. We should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Well,
One last
then
thing, and
remind
then we'll
me-
wrap it up. One last thing. I was
Okay.
helping my friend today. We're getting plants. She was planting some tomatoes, and she was like, "What if I just like plant them all right next to each other? Would they come together to form like one mega tomato plant?" And I was like, "They're not Power Rangers. No, that's not how it works."
I'm here for it.
All right, fam. Well, we did it again.
We did it again. I'm
Did it
falling
again.
asleep.
Oops, we did it again.
Oops, I
Oops, we
did it again.
Stream of nonsense.
All right, all right.
Pete has some plants. Oh, baby, baby.
All right. Well, before we get any more nonsensical,
Yeah, we're delirious at this point, I think.
again, make sure you follow all of us on TikTok and any other socials. And drop in the comments of the YouTube video what one-off episodes you'd like to see us have a discussion about. So,
Or pickup line.
or
I
a
don't know.
pun.
Fun.
Do love puns.
On that note,
I'm Joey.
I'm Carlene.
And I'm a ghost.
And this was Triple the Nonsense, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.